up, guys? Welcome back. So today I'm gonna do a full day of eating, a day in the life, getting requests. So welcome to my home. All right, I just finished my 40 minutes fasted cardio. Now it's time to eat my first meal. We're gonna be having 1 cup of egg whites and 2 whole eggs, and then 70 grams of oatmeal measured dry.
Is breakfast usually the exact same every single day?
Yeah, it's pretty much been the same, even in the off season. The only thing that really changes is my carb, but the protein and fats still the same. Every morning, same thing every day. But I just get used to it. It's just like now, I'm so hungry that I just eat for, not for taste anymore, just for performance. And then get some water.
Fancy water.
Yep, it's alkalized water. I have to go to the water store. 2 minutes good. Well, that is being heated up. That's when I cook my eggs. I normally would get the other eggs, but since I was at Costco already, it's more convenient. I just grab everything. But the other eggs is better. And I think Costco is pretty much scamming people saying that it's organic. It doesn't taste like organic at all. Because usually the organic eggs, you can tell that the yolk is like super dark yellow, but these ones are like really light yellow. Using the Pam olive spray.
0 calories.
0 calories. Just a little bit. Don't be like soaking the whole pan with it. You gotta know the right amount of water too, because sometimes you put too much water, it gets very watery. You put too little, it gets super dry. So just trial and error, you know.
Making it. Add anything to it at all?
Nope. Since we're so close to the show, we're cutting out all condiments, any seasoning, just Himalayan salt, and that's it. So it's just plain oatmeal, but still tastes good to me. So I'm doing a 4th teaspoon of Himalayan salt or pink salt, pretty much to every meal. This is like the only flavor I get for the food. And I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of black pepper just for taste. Yep, that's breakfast.
How many total meals are you having right now a day?
Right now, I have on training days I have 5 meals and then 1 protein shake or post-workout shake. I mean, just 1 scoop of whey protein. But surprisingly, we're eating a lot less food than the Olympia prep, but we're like almost the same weight. I'm only like a pound less this prep, which is kind of cool. But I mean, I don't mind eating more food, but it's just different this prep. And also, not every prep is gonna be the same thing. Your body responds differently. So like, you just gotta figure out, how your body responds on where you're at during, the starting point. So for example, beginning of this prep, I was already lean. I didn't put on like any fat at all. So I really didn't have to kind of like drop the food or like decrease the food as much. We were just like maintaining and just putting myself back onto like a meal plan and on a structured diet and eating enough protein for my body. My body responded really well again, and I was really surprised when we're only eating like half of the carbs that we normally eat, and I gained my weight back within like 6 weeks. But prior to that, because of the injuries, I had the wedding, the bachelor party. I wasn't really, following a structural plan, and my body took a toll. Like I lost like 10 pounds just after Olympia, and it kind of sucked because you're so used to seeing yourself like big, and then now when you wear a shirt, it's all loose. That's how you know you got small. But you just gotta be patient with the process. It sucks when you have to, start from square one and then kind of work your way back. Because you're so used to seeing yourself like this shape, this figure, or whatever, and it could get discouraging because you want it right away. But you have to realize like, bodybuilding, it takes time to get the body to a certain point. So I just, always look back at my old pictures like, damn, I need to get back to this. I need to get back to this. And, having a good coach, that can reassure you, like, will help you as well. Because I had a lot of doubts, and he's like, no, we'll get you back. But yeah, we're back, and we're like 3 weeks out and looking better than ever. All right, guys. Now we're gonna make meal 2, my pre-workout meal before I go train. It's gonna be, I'm gonna do 75 grams of cream of rice, measured dried.
And approximately like how many hours after your first meal?
I usually do 2.5 to 3, but since like I'm hungry, I just like start prepping my next meals after I eat. And by the time I finish prepping the next meal, it's time to eat. Oh, it's at 76, so we gotta make sure it's 75. Every gram matters from this point on. Okay, cool. 75. All right.
Same thing, is there a trick with the water? Not too much, not too little?
You just gotta find
The right spot?
the right spot, because I've made it to where it's like super dry and then there's so much just super watery. So, just from experience. Next, we got the Global Pro Zero. Zero carbs, zero sugar, zero fat, zero cholesterol, everything zero. This is like the best protein in the market. Tastes really good with the cream of rice. And this has been the staple of my prep since the Olympia.
Vanilla milkshake flavor.
Vanilla, that's my go-to. I'm just a simple guy, you know, like I'm not, sometimes I'll switch it up with chocolate peanut butter, but vanilla is always like my go-to. I'm pretty basic, you know. There's other good flavors there too, but I just love vanilla. It just goes well with everything. Is to make it like really fluffy so that you get more volume, so you get to eat more. When you put less water, it's like very little, so then you don't get as much cream of rice. So, gotta be smart about this. You know, when you're dieting, you wanna create more volume. Still same amount, but it takes a little bit more longer to eat, you know? So it makes you think that you're eating more, but you're not.
9 games.
Yep. Or just eat with a really small spoon. It takes forever you to finish. A baby spoon. Okay, next up we got the peanut butter, doing 16 grams. Oh shoot, damn it. I almost had it. Oh, there it is. Perfect. 42, and I just drizzle it on top. Like that. And that's it.
It's 42 grams. It seems like nothing.
You know.
It's not.
But it looks like I'm making cake though, right? In this big ass bowl. Yeah.
And that's before the meal.
Yep, that's our pre-meal. So we just got home from training, and I have to prep some more chicken. So I'm gonna show you guys how I prep my chicken. I always get a lot of questions like, "Hey Tony, how do you cook your chicken? Like, what do you do?" It's very simple. I just use the air fryer, and this has been a game changer for my whole prep. I used to have to, you know, pan fry my chicken or put it in the oven, and it's, you know, it's inconvenient sometimes because it takes more time to just prep that. But for the air fryer, I just have to just pop it in, leave it there for 25 minutes, no oil, no mess, and be done for like, you know, the rest of the week pretty much. And yeah, it's pretty simple, but I'll show you guys how to do it. You don't have to use this, but this will save you the mess to clean up. So I use a tin foil. So that way when you cook the chicken, it doesn't stick to the bottom. You're still gonna have to clean this, but it'll be less of a mess. Gotta wash the chicken. And I always get my meat from Costco because it's the cheapest since I'm eating so much food. You know, protein is always expensive when it comes to, you know, dieting. The carbs is cheap, but the meats is what costs a lot. So you gotta kind of do the math when you are, you know, prepping. So overall cost, you save a lot of money. So it's about 4 pieces.
Tucked in nicely.
Yep. You don't want to stuff too much of it because then it won't get cooked all the way. So I'm gonna save this other pack for later. I maybe cook it after this batch. But depending on the chicken breast, you know, some pack you have like small ones, you can stuff like all 6 of them in here. But this pack has some beefy one, like big chunks. So. And then I use Mrs. Dash lemon pepper flavor just to season it a little bit, not too crazy. Okay, and then we're just gonna pop it into here. So depending on how big the chicken breast size is, you have to put more time. So this one is pretty big. I would go 25 minutes for this one. And then temperature at 360. Hit play. And now we just wait. So while we're waiting for a chicken, I have a posing client I'm gonna FaceTime, and I'm gonna help him pose for his show in 14 weeks. Is this gonna be your first show?
Yeah, my first show.
Oh, okay. And you're doing classic?
Classic.
Okay, cool. Today I'm gonna show you some mandatory poses. And then I want you to practice those until the next time we get another session in, because you know, for the show, the mandatories is what's important. That's like where the comparison is.
Right.
Yeah. We need to get that locked down first, and then we'll work on like posing routines and other transitions as well. So
Okay.
that's pretty much like the basic stuff first.
Okay.
Okay. So the first pose is a front relax. You're gonna bring your arms out.
Like this?
Yep. So let me take a step back, I'll show you. So open up your lats, go out like this. There you go. Bring your chest up. Nice. And then they're gonna have a quarter turn to the right. So you're gonna pivot both your feet to the right. Bring the arm down and then twist your waist as far as back as possible. And pretend like you're holding a flagpole. Okay? Now try to keep the leg forward. Yep. And then look forward. Yep. And then quarter turn to the right. Now you face the rear. Okay? Same thing as you're doing the front relax. You're just gonna stand back there and just open up your back. Okay? Yep. Bring the arm out wide a little bit more. Good. Now look up. Nice. And then quarter turn to the right. Now, yes, that way, yep. No, the other one. Yes, like that, good. Now that's your front double. Okay, now you're gonna do your side chest, either side. Which one is your more dominant side? Okay, cool. Now, you're gonna squeeze your 2 legs together. Yeah, squeeze them together. And then bend your knee down just a little bit. Good. Grab the wrist of your arm and pull it straight to your hip, okay? And then bring your chest up. Good, now bend the knee. Like you're sitting down, like on it.
This knee or this knee?
The one in the front. Yeah, that one. Good. Now arch your back a little bit and bring your chest up. Remember, it's a side chest, you wanna show your chest, okay? Look at that. Here, I'll give you the light. Look how crispy and juicy that is.
Perfect.
Just wait until I cut into it, dude. And it stays moist for the whole week. The thing is, like, something about the air fryer, it just keeps them moist in there. But when I used to bake it, the chicken would just be good for like that day, and then you see, we can see all the juice in there still. Look at that. Yeah. If I were to just pan fry it, I'd probably eat it immediately. But oven, bake it, that only lasts for like maybe a day for it to be moist. But after that, it's like super dry. And I was like, I used to hate eating chicken, but now like with this air fryer, it's like a game changer. I just like look forward to eating it, you know. All right, so my meal 3 and meal 4 is just 6 ounces of chicken and 150 grams of rice. So perfect. 6 ounces. It's too much. 159, 145, 150. Perfect. 150. Okay, so last meal of the night, we got just 6 ounces of steak, no carbs, and that's it for the night. I think this is more than 6, for
What
sure.
type of steak is this? Like the first
Oh, it's top sirloin. Yeah, so, but I like ribeye though.
burning your oil.
Yeah, I know. Don't do that, guys.
How do you like your meat cooked?
Medium rare. If you go, yeah, I like it. Yeah, well, it's a little.
That's raw, homie.
I know I gotta recook it again. If you go beyond that, anything beyond that, you might as well not eat steak, because medium rare too is perfect. Some people just eat it rare, but medium is just too cooked for me.
I'm a medium well done type of guy.
Bro, you just freaking not eat
ass.
steak, yeah. You're eating cardboard, bro. All right, we got 6 ounces. We'll get 2. 4.7. Should be 6. Yep. 6.1. We do this just for the video. I usually eat that. Boom, 6. Gotta get that salt. Yeah.
Helps with the pumps.
Yeah, when I'm sleeping. All right, guys, this is my last meal, 6 ounces of steak, no carbs. We cut out carbs last week. And, you know, my body weight's been dropping, so which is a good thing. So I was just used to having carbs my last meal, but now it's just the steak. But it's still good, you know. I like eating steak. Well, that's a wrap. Full day of eating and training, day in the life, whatever you want to call it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment for what you guys want to see next. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, but